இது நம்ம ஐயா கோச்சிங் சென்டர். வாங்க படிக்கலாம்.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. Thank you.
Today's class, let us see Mendels experiment. See, the first scientific study leading to the formulation of law of inheritance. Lead to the formulation of law of inheritance carried out by Johann Mendel. Johann Mendel. He conducted crossbreeding experiments on garden pea plant. He conducted crossbreeding experiments on which plant? No, garden pea plant. And garden pea plant, that is Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum. The next one is he has taken how many characters? And that is 7 contrasting characters he has taken, but he considered only one pair of character at a time. Only one pair of character at a time. Only one pair of character at a time. The next one is he crossed 2 pea plants with alternative characters. For example, tall plant and dwarf plant. By means of artificial pollination. And then the resulting hybrid may resemble any one of the parent, resemble one of the 2 parents. And then again this, for example, the resulting hybrid may be like this. This is tall, which resemble this parent. This were again crossed with each other, that is capital T with the small t into capital T with the small t. And the F2 generation shows both the traits, that is reappearance of character in second generation. The ratio is 3:1. Mendel selected garden pea for his experiment because of the following advantages are for the following reasons. One is the pea plant show number of well-defined contrasting characters. The pea plant show number of well-defined contrasting characters. Then second reason is it has a perfect bisexual flaw. The pea plant has perfect bisexual flaws. So, bisexual flaws means, it contains both male and female parts, and the flaws are predominantly self-pollinating. That is self-pollinating. Then the third reason is, because of self-fertilization which takes place in garden pea, the plants are homozygous. That is, so it is easy to get what? Pure lines. That is, generation after generation, same characters are expressed. That is called as pure line. Then the fourth reason is it is annual plant. Annual plant. And then it has a short life cycle. So it is easy to study several generations. It is easy to study several generation within short time. Then the fifth reason is it is easy to cultivate. The fifth reason is it is easy to cultivate. Then the sixth reason is it is easy to make cross-pollination. That is transfer of pollen from one plant and can be easily introduced into the stigma of another plant. Okay. Next, hybridization. The technique used for hybridization by Mendel is emasculation and bagging. First you'll see what is emasculation. See, you know that the garden pea plant is a bisexual flower which possesses both male part as well as female part. So in that bisexual flower, first that is removal of anther. Which anther? No, immature anther. The anther is in what stage? immature stage. So removal of immature anther. This is called as emasculation. This is called as emasculation. The next, why emasculation is done? To prevent self-pollination. See, in the bisexual flower, both that is the male part is and female part is there. If anther is removed means there is no chance for self-pollination. So emasculation is done to prevent self-pollination. That emasculated flower is covered by bags. That is called as bagging. That is called as bagging. That is cover emasculated flower. Emasculated flower. Why emasculated flower is covered? To prevent cross-pollination. That is undesirable cross-pollination. So the emasculated flower is covered. That is known as what? Bagging. Then that matured pollen grains are collected from the male plant and then it is spread over the emasculated flower. Later, mature pollen grains are collected. Mature pollen grains are collected from male part and then it is spread over the which flower? No, it is spread over emasculated flower. Then later seeds are formed in the female flower after pollination. So the plants that are obtained from the seeds are called as what generation? First generation or first filial generation. Filial generation. Next selfing. Flowers of F1 generation were selfed to produce F2 generation. In order to avoid the contamination from foreign pollen, again the flowers are covered with paper bags from the beginning. That we have previously seen, that is emasculation as well as what? Bagging. Next one is observation. So far in Mendels experiment, first we have seen selection of material, then next method is hybridization, then third one is selfing, and the last one is observation. Usually the F1 generations were found to have only one traits. They express only one characters. In F2 generation, two types of characters were produced. In F2 generation, two types of characters were produced. Okay, and then usually the ratio is 3:1. See, this Mendels experiment can be explained by using a simple example, that is tall plants when crossed with dwarf. This is tall plant. This is dwarf. We have taken what character now? The contrasting character which was taken as tall and dwarf. That is the character is what? Height. See, when these two plants were crossed, the F1 progeny is tall, but it is heterozygous. Again, when the F1 generation is crossed, that is capital T small t into capital T small t, the F2 generation, we can get capital T small t small t small t, and the ratios, see, you can draw the checkerboard. That is capital T, then capital T, small t, capital T, small t. You can get the offspring like this. See, small t. The ratio is 3:1. So these are pure breeding. They express this is homozygous and these two heterozygous. Okay, but three are tall. This is tall and this also. These three tall and this one is dwarf. This is a phenotypic ratio. This is 3:1 is what ratio? Phenotypic ratio. Some of the genetical terms I have given in previous videos. We can see that. And the genotypic ratio Genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. See the character which appeared in the F1 generation, that is tall, was dominant. So which character is expressed in F1 generation? Dominant character is expressed in F1 generation, and which character is hidden? No, recessive character is hidden, that is dwarf. But the recessive character is expressed in F2 generation. Thank you.